mentioned, the Republicans feel very good about their prospects for midterm, the possibility that they can take back the House, and is looking at maybe looking past this to some of those arguments that they prefer to be making.
Right. He's hoping it goes away. He's hoping he can. Decide what he wants to talk about. The committee, which has two Republicans on it, is saying no. At the same time we're going through the midterm election year, we're going to build this history. And Ayers, if you look at the letter from the committee, the committee has impressed, I think, a lot of people who were skeptical at the beginning with the thoroughness of their work. They have texts from Mark Meadows, the former White House Chief of Staff, to Leader McCarthy. They have Leader McCarthy's own public statements, including initial condemnation of Donald Trump, then his full about face. In their letter, they say, we want to talk to you because you know Trump's state of mind, actually in the middle of the insurrection. Your communications with the president the week after January 6th. A lot of people at the White House were worried what the president was going to do. Public statements about the insurrection since his late January Mar-a-Lago meeting. Trump's legal efforts to block certification. Kevin McCarthy was in frequent contact with the then President of the United States at a critical time. It is full disrespect for history and the institution he wants to lead to say, I won't cooperate.
Well, and it's interesting for him to say, well, I won't do it because it won't help them craft legislation. Well, why not let the committee decide that? Maybe you do have something that would be helpful for them. Why are you deciding of your own when any, regular person who was, asked by Congress would be expected to come in? Like, that has been a general expectation, right? And so he is saying of his own accord, well, I just don't think it'll be helpful for legislation, much less not talking about criminal things. There are huge questions about Trump's mind state during that time. And during that time, people were very worked up, including McCarthy, about Trump. And now, of course, it has reverted back to complete and utter loyalty to Trump because that is what he demands.
Well, you think there's no more walking yet?
McCarthy wanted. He was trying to blow up the whole thing. When he walked away, one of his own members had a plan for a bipartisan commission. Speaker Pelosi did it. McCarthy is right. Object to putting Jim Jordan on that committee. She said that would be firmly
if it's 50,
conversations with the president too, and it's just combating nature. So McCarthy has a point there. But now the committee wants to go forward with him. Is this about anything but Kevin McCarthy wants to be speaker, and he knows if he defies Donald Trump, a bunch of more Trumpy conservative House Republicans will walk away?
I think you put your finger on something there, John. I think this actually does have something to do with Kevin McCarthy's ambition to be Speaker of the House next year. Of course, that's central. He's walking a tightrope. He has never had the full trust of the hard right faction of people like Jim Jordan, and it's essential that McCarthy keep those members in the fold to ensure that he has the votes to become Speaker next year, and he simply cannot risk alienating the sort of Trump-Jim Jordan axis by